The Lahore High Court recently delivered a groundbreaking judgment in Criminal Miscellaneous Number 4, 0397M of 2024. The case involved an individual seeking permanent exemption from attending trial due to their employment abroad. The judgment offered a unique interpretation of Section 540A of the Code of Criminal Procedure. It delved into the meaning of incapable of remaining before the court. The court aimed to balance the need for expeditious trials with the realities of a globalized world. The Lahore High Court's decision has sparked considerable debate. At its heart lies the question of how to ensure justice is served, even when physical presence in court is impossible. C will distinguish the judgment's key aspects, analyze the court's reasoning, and explore its broader implications. This ruling could redefine the landscape of criminal trials in the digital age. Section 540A of the Code of Criminal Procedure empowers courts to grant exemptions from personal appearance in court for individuals facing trial. Traditionally, this provision applied to situations where physical presence was impossible due to illness, disability, or detention elsewhere. However, the Lahore High Court's judgment tackled a modern-day challenge: globalization and its impact on court attendance. The petitioner in the case argued that being employed abroad rendered them incapable of appearing in court, challenging the traditional understanding of the law. The court had to decide if employment abroad constituted a valid reason for exemption. This decision would have significant implications, potentially opening the door for greater flexibility in interpreting Section 540A of the Code of Criminal Procedure. The Lahore High Court's judgment recognized the transformative potential of technology. Video conferencing can bridge geographical barriers, allowing individuals to participate in legal proceedings from afar. The court emphasized the need to adapt legal procedures to these advancements, arguing that embracing technology can make the justice system more accessible. Integrating technology into court proceedings is not without challenges, such as ensuring secure and reliable connections. However, the potential benefits are immense. Technology can expedite trials, reduce costs, and alleviate the burden on individuals living abroad. The Lahore High Court's judgment serves as a powerful endorsement of technology's transformative role in the legal sphere. The Lahore High Court meticulously analyzed the language of Section 540A of the Code of Criminal Procedure, delving into the meaning of incapable. The court adopted a broad interpretation, recognizing that incapability could encompass situations beyond physical impossibility. It argued that compelling reasons, such as employment abroad, could justify exemption. The court's interpretation was rooted in a desire for justice. It acknowledged the practical difficulties faced by individuals working abroad, concluding that compelling them to return for every hearing would be unduly burdensome. This interpretation signaled a willingness to adapt legal principles to contemporary realities. Section 5. Balancing out justice and practicality. The Lahore High Court's judgment underscores the delicate balance between expeditious trials and practical considerations. While justice demands swift proceedings, it should not come at the cost of fairness. The court recognized that demanding physical presence in all cases could deprive individuals of their livelihoods. This would undermine the principles of justice. The judgment emphasizes that granting exemptions should not compromise the integrity of the judicial process. Safeguards must be in place to prevent abuse and ensure accountability. This includes stringent verification of reasons for exemption and clear guidelines for virtual participation in trials. The court's approach seeks to harness technology to make the justice system more accessible without compromising its core values. Section 6(pi) Safeguarding the judicial process. The Lahore High Court's judgment is not a blanket endorsement of exemptions. It emphasizes the importance of safeguarding the judicial process. The court acknowledged that granting exemptions should not be misconstrued as leniency towards the accused. It affirmed that the ultimate goal remains ensuring a fair trial and holding those guilty accountable. The judgment stresses the need for robust mechanisms to prevent abuse. The court advocates for strict scrutiny of applications for exemption. This ensures that only genuine cases are granted relief. The court also highlights the importance of clear guidelines for virtual participation. These guidelines should address issues like identity verification and the admissibility of evidence presented remotely. These measures are crucial to maintain the sanctity and effectiveness of the judicial process. Section 7. A foundation for future cases. The Lahore High Court's judgment sets a significant precedent. It paves the way for similar cases involving individuals residing abroad. The judgment's emphasis on practicality and the use of technology provides a framework for future decisions. It encourages a more adaptable and modern approach to interpreting legal provisions. The judgment's impact extends beyond the specific case at hand. It encourages a broader conversation about the role of technology in the justice system. It challenges legal professionals to embrace innovation. This judgment could inspire other courts to adopt similar progressive interpretations, shaping a more inclusive and efficient justice system. Section 8. Embracing modernity in the courts. The Lahore High Court's judgment serves as a clarion call for modernization within the legal system. It acknowledges that clinging to outdated procedures in an increasingly interconnected world is no longer tenable. The judgment encourages embracing technology to bridge geographical barriers and make justice more accessible to all. The judgment's significance lies in its forward-thinking approach. It recognizes that the law must evolve to keep pace with societal changes by embracing technology and adopting a more flexible interpretation of legal provisions. The judgment paves the way for a more efficient, accessible, and equitable justice system. Section 9. Conclusion. A step towards expeditious justice. The Lahore High Court's judgment in Criminal Miscellaneous Number 40,397M of 2024 is a landmark decision. It offers a nuanced interpretation of Section 540A Cr.P.C. It recognizes the challenges posed by globalization. The judgment advocates for a balanced approach that considers both expeditious trials and the practical difficulties faced by individuals residing abroad. By embracing technology and advocating for a more flexible and context-aware interpretation of the law, the judgment sets a positive precedent for the future. It emphasizes that access to justice should not be limited by geographical boundaries. This judgment is a significant step towards a more inclusive, efficient, and equitable justice system. It is a system that is better equipped to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world